Yo man, it's Raytooeasy here. This is the main 9th weapon reset video. Today I'm going to be looking at the top vendor, best PvP and PvE weapon rolls, in my opinion. We're going to start off at the Crucible Quartermaster. First up, we're going to take a look at the Something Wicked rocket launcher. It's a really good roll with tripod, field scout, and your choice of good utility perks in either Battle Runner or Army of One and Warhead Veneers. And the fact that it's void makes it great in PvE against Minotaurs and Siva captains. It has high blast radius and high velocity, so that's always good. And the fact that you're always going to get 3 rockets in PvP with Field Scout plus Tripod, and in PvE you're probably going to be able to hold 7 rockets with this combination, even without boots. Alright, the second weapon we're going to look at is the Event Horizon, which is also a great PvE sniper with Firefly, Casket Mag for 1 more in the mag, and your choice of Underdog or Mulligan. I would choose Mulligan. And the scopes are pretty interesting with Hawkeye, which is probably a good PvE scope, and ViewTech, which is a low zoom, kind of like a hollow scope, and the fact that it's void makes it great for Minotaurs again and Siva captains. And it's always great because it's a high impact sniper. The final role we're going to look at the Quartermaster is the 0-Day Dilemma. It's a very interesting role. I would say it's probably not the best, but it could do you, good in PvP and PvE. Because the fact that it's glass half full, small bore, lessening the mag, and focus fire, which takes it into an impact class like the Service Regime. And it always has the steady hand, which improves your recoil. Alright, next up we're going to be looking at the Vanguard Quartermaster. The Continental has an interesting role this week because counterbalance always helps the recoil direction go straight vertical. Hand laid stock is going to help it a ton, just making the weapon even more precise, keeping the grouping together. Battle Runner, which is going to give you, excellent strafe speed after a kill. And you have Hip Fire, which is always useful. Feather Mag, I wouldn't personally use it because it already has a high reload speed and you want to keep that mag size. Hand laid stock, counterbalance, probably Battle Runner I would go with, but it's up to you. And as always, you have a steady hand for even more stability. Alright, next up we're going to take a look at the Parthian Shot, which I feel like shines the most this week. It has a low aim assist stat, so reflex is going to help it out a lot, giving you more aim assist. It's your choice between Outlaw or Take a Knee. I personally choose Take a Knee. Hand laid stock, which is going to make the grouping even tighter, and Counterbalance, which is going to make that grouping straight vertical. I think this weapon really shines this week, and I would pick it up. This is a pretty interesting gun because it's in the fastest fire rate of hand cannons, but it has rangefinder, rifle barrel, and mulligan, and true sight. So it's a pretty good weapon. It's probably the best in its class, but it doesn't compare to the palindrome archetype, I think. It takes 2 to the head, 1 to the body, while the palindrome class takes 1 to the head, 2 to the body on most Guardians. But this is definitely an interesting role. This is the most range you can get on its class, I believe. Okay. Alright, we're going to take a look at Future War Call now. I would not pick up any of these weapons except for, of course, everyone's dreaded gun, the Wormwood, with the rangefinder, fitted stock, high caliber rounds, and true sight, which is pretty much the only thing you see in the Crucible today, but you could get a nerf, who knows. You should definitely pick this up if you don't have it. Alright, we're at the Dead Orbit Quartermaster. We got the Keystone 01 with Firefly, Small Bore, Extended Mag, or Quick Draw. This roll is going to be great for PvE, especially if you don't have a Chaos Dogma. This roll is definitely going to be good for ad clearing with Firefly. It's a very high impact. Small Bore is going to give you more range, more stability. That's pretty low stability, but it's a slow fire rate, and it'll definitely help you out there. Extended Mag is going to give you the bullets you've lost in small bore, or you can go for really fast handling with quick draw. So it's definitely a good gun to pick up to consider for PvE. Alright, last but not least, we got the Last Ditch 001 with crowd control, hammer forged, hand loaded, and field choke. That's pretty much going to max out the range, giving you more impact. It's going to be a good PvE roll, pretty decent in PvP if you don't have a good shotgun. I would consider picking it up if you don't have a good shotgun. And New Monarchy this week, I feel it doesn't have good weapons at all. Doesn't really have the best competitive weapons, but if you like, you know, the Anton Darun archetype, you can always check out their sidearms and whatever. A quick side note, the Crucible Quartermaster has a good shotgun with knee pads, reinforced barrel, and field choke. You should definitely check it out. And like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Raytooeasy on Twitter, Raytooeasy PSN, Raytoocheesy, Xbox Live. Alright guys, thanks, and have a good one. Peace.